down language through the uterus piece was fine.
So we got a congregation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I love mothers, like chosen mothers.
Yeah, I think if I'd done more work on this, like if I had another draft, I would do more strategy, like the act, like using never ending story to be like this journey of choosing your mother. It's nuanced. Did you notice the young woman that was on the side of the hall? She came and she walked away. She's like, it's such a small congregation. Someone grabbed her. Like, I know that's just the service until she's back for the second. She stayed a little bit.
That's awesome.
One day I should learn how to make it sing. Welcome. Welcome to the UU congregation of Asheville. My name is TK Browning. I'm one of the ministerial interns here. I'm excited to be with you. I'm grateful that you've come. Bienvenidos, bienvenidas a la Congregación Unitaria Universalista de Asheville. Estamos agradecidos que estén aquí. Today is an all-ages service. The child care that we are providing is in the couches in Sandberg Hall. Feel free to come and go. I've worked hard to make the service very accessible to kids, and I'm great with kids. So. But yeah, come and go. There's engagement, hopefully, for them throughout the service, but I totally understand wanting to hybrid the service between the two spaces. And adults too, if you're ready to move on. Today is Mother's Day and Flower Communion. They are two distinct portions of the service. You'll see me work to try to move between the two. There's lots of overlap, but it was a fun experiment for me to try to work today to blend those two services together. Yeah, thanks for being here. And we are grateful for the gift now of our opening music.
Good morning, bienvenidos y feliz el Día de las Madres. Happy Mother's Day to all. My name is Jenna Jaffe. My pronouns are she, her, and I would like to invite, I can't remember your name because we switched. Gabriel, I'm so sorry. I would like to invite Gabriel and his mom to light the chalice with us today. Our words today are by Alice Berry. Children of the earth and sky, we are nurtured, sustained, given warmth and light from above and below. Supported by earth's strong, firm crust, we build our homes, till the fields, plant our gardens and orchards. When we turn from self and seek to be aware, we will find holy light in human faces, in blossom, in birdsong, and sky. Then earth is truly our home, and we are one with all earth's creatures, parents of earth's children yet to be. And now you may rise in spirit or body, or both, for hymn number 21, For the Beauty of the Earth, and the slides are up on the screens.
Going to mention the choir loft is open for seating if you're feeling a bit crowded. Anybody?
Do you have the prayer?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We are now have a prayer by Starhawk. Earth Mother, Star Mother, you who are called by 1,000 names, may all remember we are cells in your body and dance together. You are the grain and the loaf that sustains us each day. And as you are patient with our struggles to learn, so shall we be patient with our struggles to learn. So shall we be patient. We are radiant light and sacred dark, the balance. You are the embrace that heartens and the freedom beyond fear. Within you, we are born, we grow, live, and die. You bring us around the circle to rebirth. Within us, you dance forever. And now we have a wisdom story by Kim.
Good morning. I'm Kim Collins. I'm one of the religious educators here, and we're going to do something new today for me. Who knows how to play Mad Libs? Okay. So first, I want to introduce my lovely assistant, Alita, who is going to be helping me by writing down the thing that we choose. So it's a little bit different. So we're gonna eventually tell a story, but first I need to get some info. So I need to know, fill in the blank. My mom is, give me some, what is your mom? Sally. What?
My mom is great.
Your mom is great? All right, let's put great as our first word. Feel free. Yeah, you can help me. Okay, what is something your mom is really good at? Elliot? Knitting? Okay, we can have more than one answer too. Feel free to shout it out. Listening is good. Let's have two for that one. Let's have great at listening and knitting. Alita, you got that? Okay. All right. We got another one. What does your mom love? Let's see. We got someone over here wants to answer. Yeah. Anybody?
My mom loves the color green and blue.
Okay. So the color green and blue, Alita.
My mama loves flowers.
Your mom loves flowers. So what if we just say green and blue flowers, Alita? Does that work? Okay. We got another question. I'm trying to make sure that my scribe has enough time to catch up here so that we know where we are in the story. What does your mom hate? We got one over there.
Doing her hair.
Word, I can see that mom is also a naturally curly girl like me. So, so mom hates doing her hair. Okay.
My mom hates me talking in baby talk.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna stick with mom hates doing her hair. Okay. All right. You can answer the next one, Gabe. What do you like to do with your mom? Gabriel, what do you like to do with your mom? Or we'll ask August too.
I like to do puzzles.
You like to do puzzles? Gus, how about you, buddy?
I like to do puzzles too.
Okay, so we'll say that you like to do puzzles with your mom. You got that, Alita? All right. What is something your mom always says? Be careful. Sally?
I love you.
Oh, very nice. Over here.
Don't climb that.
This is relatable, though.
Okay, let's say don't climb that. We're going to go with that one. I think that might make our story funnier. Okay, now I need someone to pick a number between 1 and 100. Orion, do you want to pick a number for me, please? What did you say? 99. Okay, 99.9 will work. All right, it's fine. We're going with the flow. Okay, what are some words that mean the best? Elliot? Magnificent. What do we got? What other words mean the best? We got one over there. He's coming so we can hear you.
Great.
Great. Zaylee?
Good.
Good. What we're going to use magnificent?
5 stars.
5 stars? This isn't Yelp.
Yes, it is.
All right, so you got magnificent. Is that the last word? Hopefully it's the last word and what Alita's writing down. Yeah. It is. All right, can I have that? Okay. Once, there was a mom who was great. She was great at listening and knitting. She loved green and blue flowers, and she hated doing her hair. She and her children often did puzzles together, and she always said, "I love you and don't climb that." Of course, she was a person, so she wasn't perfect. And like so many other moms, she thought she was failing 99.9% of the time. But the truth of the matter was that she was the most magnificent mom a kid could ever ask for. And so the world rejoiced, for her presence, effort, and unconditional love would surely bring about the peace that Unitarian Julia Ward Howe once called for when Howe first established Mother's Peace Day. So happy Mother's Day to all who mother.
Okay, and now we have hymn number 1073. And if you want to put the words are up on their screen, but we're going to do some movements today. So kids, if you want to stand up, and adults, everyone, kids of all ages, please join us if you're able. And even if you're sitting, that's fine. You can do this as well. So the movements are such. Earth, it's going to be here. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her, like you're hugging yourself. The earth is our mother. We must take care of her. And then we can do this as well, if you'd like. And the next verse is her sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. So, and you can even bring your hands forward if you like. So your sacred ground we walk upon with every step we take. And then the words hey younga, ho younga, hey young are actually vocables from a Native American tradition. They do not have a meaning, and Les is going to play through this once. Thank you, everyone.
So, this is my final sermon.
I'm okay.
Now? Cool. If you missed my joke, you missed my joke. Sorry. There's more. Mother's Day is tough. Mother's Day is lovely. Mother's Day is often regarded as the most difficult UU sermon to give, I think, and I know other people think so too. In Mormonism, the religion of my youth, Mormonism, Mother's Day was very clear. Mother's Day was about celebrating everyone who lived up to the Mormon cis-normative, heteronormative idea of mother and all the trappings that came along with that. There was certainly space for mourning mothers who had been lost, but there was little to no acknowledgement of the deeper, complex reality of what it means to be a mother or to be mothered. Because what is an ideal mother, really? What is our Unitarian Universalist ideal of a mother? Certainly we have some excellent mothers in this congregation, and they deserve to feel honored and respected in that role or identity. And perhaps some enjoy a day set aside where that identity receives special acknowledgement and recognition. But even some people who enjoy motherhood might not enjoy Mother's Day, especially how capitalist and hallmark sentimental some presentations of the day have become. I think we can feel that motherhood is under particular stress at this time. Families are being broken up in their homes, at their schools, at their places of work by ICE. Agents and masks. The right to choose and plan how best to bring a life into this world is under threat from all sides. There are fascist rumblings of how to get women to have more kids to further a Christian nationalist population agenda. I think we can all sense that we could use a day to focus on protecting motherhood from existential threats. But that's not all this day is. Perhaps there is something in this day about honoring our one true commonality as humans. That's my first good question. Can anyone name me the organ where every human embryo grows?
Womb.
Womb is one of the words used for it.
Uterus.
Uterus is the word I was looking for. Nice. Have you been an owl? Have you ever been in owl class? No, wow.
No, but a bunch of my owl kids should be able to answer this.
OWL is our comprehensive sex education that we run for different age groups every year, or most years. The uterus. It's wild and wonderful to me that every human being, that every human being has this shared story of someone laboring and their life beginning in a uterus. No matter how different our beginnings, we all developed there. But today is not Uterus Appreciation Day. Although maybe we should have one of those on the calendar. Because there are plenty of mothers who do not have a uterus. There are plenty of mothers whose children did not grow in their uterus. There are some people who grow babies in their uterus who aren't mothers, who do not become mothers. Sometimes the person with the uterus is the father. Sometimes a parent or something else altogether. There are also some people who never have a mother. Maybe their life began with two dads or a grandma or an uncle. Lots of different possibilities. Next question. Thank you. Mother's Day is complicated for a lot of reasons. What's something, we kind of touched on this in the wisdom story, but what's some of the things that could make Mother's Day feel really good for somebody, do you think?
Flowers and candy and chips and barbecue stuff.
Barbecue. Did you have something, Sally? No?
Cards.
Cards? Anybody else? What's something that could make Mother's Day hard? What's something you think could make Mother's Day hard for somebody?
You could get a piece of paper and fold it, and you could put flowers.
I was saying, what's something that might make Mother's Day sad? What's something that might make Mother's Day a hard day for someone to have? What do you think?
if like a mother's like child, she didn't have her child anymore.
Their mom went with the milk and never came back.
Yeah. We'll keep going. Anybody else? What do you got?
They died on Mother's Day.
Yeah. There's lots of ways that we can experience loss, and lots of ways we can experience joy. I knew that was a risk. I took it. I'm ready to set this. I'll just give it back to you. My mother and I do not get along well. Mom, if you're watching this, I love you. I appreciate you, and you've picked a really awkward day to start listening to my sermons. She tried her best, working hard to overcome her own difficult, traumatized childhood. But her trauma made mothering difficult for her at times, and she was not well equipped to handle my transition away from Mormonism when I became an adult, a faith that was so life-saving to her. I still make her chicken noodle soup with homemade noodles, but only for my real friends. Today is not an easy day for me personally for a number of reasons. One of the stories that has helped me to process this loss of relationship is The Never-Ending Story. Has anyone watched that movie? Has anyone read the book? Better question. It's probably one of those where the movie is actually better than the book, one of those rare times. But the book is really good. The movie's like the first third of the book, and then it goes on really strange places. It's subtle in Never-Ending Story, but the story begins with Bastian Balthazar Bucks, the hero of the novel and the movie, losing his mother to an unnamed illness or injury. In many movies, the loss of a parent is used simplistically, I think, to garner sympathy for the main character, and then it's never really addressed or centered. Sorry, we're going to be done. Thanks. But for Bastian and the Never-Ending Story, it really is centered. It's really the fulcrum of the story around which a lot of the story develops. Bastian's depressed father gives him a piece of advice early in the movie. Does anyone remember what that piece of advice was? For his piece of advice for how to help Bastian get through his difficult moment. He tells Bastian to keep his feet on the ground. The heart of Never-Ending Story is Bastian getting pulled off his feet and learning to step into his place, his essential role in the adventure to reimagine, with the story's avatar for the divine feminine, the childlike empress, what it means for him to love and trust and care again with his feet firmly off the ground. This journey takes Bastian into a deep exploration of self and helps him to place his mother's loss in the hands of what I like to think of as the source of all the things we are all too young to know. Near the end of the book, Bastian is given access to the transformative water of life. And as he's given access to this, he's told sacredly, nothing is lost, everything is transformed. I don't have an ideal of motherhood to honor today, but I do want to give deep honor to everyone gathered here, near or far, who is on the journey of imagining or reimagining what it means for you to be a mother, to be mothered, to find new mothers, or give new names to ancient truths, and to move forward even when, especially when, your feet are pulled off the ground and you find that a larger adventure awaits. Thank you.
you see in her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, living in your eyes. Written on the pages is the answer to our never-ending story. Ooh. Reach the stars, fly a fantasy, dream a dream, then what you see will be. Lives that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds, and there upon the rainbow is the answer to our never-ending story. Oh, show no fear, for she may fade away. In your hands, the birth of a new day. Lives that keep their secrets will unfold behind the clouds, and there upon the rainbow is the answer to our never-ending story. Oh, never-ending story. Oh. Okay, I'm lost my place here. Yes, we are doing the work of the congregation. Sorry. And I would like to invite visitors to stand up and introduce themselves. We have microphones. Somebody's going to hold a mic. And if you are a visitor, please raise your hand, and we will come in and introduce you. Just, you can tell us your name, maybe where you're from or why you're visiting. We'd love to meet you.
Start here. Am I supposed to stand?
Yes, please.
Hi, I'm Jennifer Kobe. Visiting, I live in Fairview, but this is my second visit. I came to the early service last week, and I grew up in UU, and so just finding a place here again.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hi, I'm Tammy, and we're just in town from Florida visiting my dear friend Amy and her son Tabor.
Welcome.
I'm Bruce Connors. I'm happy to be the father of my daughter Jennifer. I live in Leicester, also went to UU in Greensboro, and we're happy to be back.
Welcome.
Yes, good morning. My name is Stephen. I just relocated here 2 weeks ago from the state of Louisiana. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Liv, and I just moved here from Maine, and I'm happy to be part of this community.
Welcome. Anyone else? And it's okay if you're shy, you don't want to introduce yourself, but please take a moment and we can wave at Trevor, who is our connections coordinator and would love to meet you after the service, especially if you have any questions. Our announcements run as slides at the beginning of the service. If you miss them, please refer to Thursday's weekly e-news, as everything is described there. If you don't receive the e-news, ask an usher to show you how to sign up, or email us at information@uuasheville.org. And at this time, we have Ken Brame from the board to give us a special announcement.
Good morning and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the crowd. But I'm here with kind of some exciting news. This time a year ago, when we were looking at our annual budget, we were looking at over $100,000 deficit in our budget. And for the last 4 or 5 years, we've been taking money from our contingency fund to balance our budget. We're running low on our contingency funds, and we need to save those contingency funds for real contingencies, like if we have to replace a roof or something like that. So thanks to all of your generosity, we are much closer than we've been in the past, but there's still a gap. And we've had a number of our members that have stepped up and are offering $25,000 as a matching grant. If you will increase what you've given either by check or increasing your pledge, it'll be matched dollar for dollar. And if we can raise that extra $25,000, we'll have a balanced budget for the first time in 5 years. So, fabulous opportunity. So, I'll be in the sanctuary afterwards, and I'll have some forms and stuff. And if you just have questions or want to find out how to do it, check with me, and we'll get you set up. So again, thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your future generosity. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Ken. Our community plate recipient this month is Riverlink, supporting and restoring Asheville's rivers and streams, which we need so desperately. You can donate by check, but be sure to write community plate in the memo line. You can also donate online as well. The work and ministries of this congregation are entirely supported by the generosity of our members and friends. We celebrate your generosity each Sunday with music and thanks. You make us possible, and we give thanks for you. The offering will now be gratefully collected. Thank you so much, Les, for the gifts of your presence, time, wisdom, and resources. We are so grateful.
Yeah, special thanks to my team today. We're now going to enter into the flower communion portion of our service today. The flower communion was started in 1923 by the founder of the Unitarian movement in Czechoslovakia, Dr. Norbert Čapek. Every Sunday before they broke for their summer recess, they would have, not every Sunday, every year in the spring before they broke for their summer recess, they would have this flower communion. All the children and adults participated in this colorful ritual, which gives concrete expressions to the humanity-affirming principles of our liberal faith. When the Nazis took control of Prague during World War II, Dr. Čapek was deemed to his theology of love, acceptance, and family, of the human family, were seen by the Nazis to be too dangerous for the Reich to allow him to live, and he lost his life in a Nazi concentration camp during World War II. This gentleman suffered a cruel fate, a cruel death, but the message of hope and decency that he left for us echoes in the flower communions that Unitarian Universalist congregations, that many Unitarian Universalist congregations join in at this time of year. This service includes original prayers from Dr. Čapek to help us remember the principles and dreams for which he died. But this prayer is not one of his.
And this is by Joshua Jennifer Espinoza. There should be flowers. There should be more to life than disruption and survival. There should be birds singing your name. There should be paintings the size of skyscrapers memorializing your body. There should be love for you in everything. There should be 1 billion women jumping at the same time to move the earth off its course. There should be parties to celebrate the end of this world. There should be flowers to welcome a new one.
Whenever Dr. Čapek conducted his flower communion in Prague, he would open with this proverb as he consecrated the flowers. Infinite Spirit of life, we ask thy blessing on these, thy messengers of fellowship and love. May they remind us amid diversities of knowledge and of gifts, to be one in desire and affection and devotion to the holy will. May they also remind us of the value of comradeship, of doing and sharing alike. May we cherish friendship as one of thy most precious gifts. May we not let awareness of another's talents discourage us or sully our relationships. But may we realize that whatever we can do, great or small, the efforts of all of us are needed to do thy work in the world. It's now time to celebrate, to share in flower communion. I ask that you each in turn approach. It's probably best, like we do, joys and sorrows, to come around the sides and then return through the middle. Please take a flower that you did not bring. If you didn't bring a flower, it's fine. We have plenty for everybody. Please approach quietly, reverently, with a sense of how important it is for each of us to address our world and one another with gentleness, kindness, and spirit. I ask that as you take your chosen flower, you note its particular beauty and shape. Remember to handle it carefully. It is a gift that someone else has brought to you. It represents the person's unique humanity and therefore deserves the kindest touch. Let us share quietly in this Unitarian Universalist ritual of oneness and love. And if you're noisy, that's fine. Be noisy, it's fine. Please approach the table now. Is there anyone else that would like a flower brought to them? Raise a hand, I can bring one up to you. No, I don't see any. Cool. These flowers were each brought here today by a different person and by a different love. So lovely today, they will fade tomorrow or the next day or the next. But the love among siblings, families, and friends will go on and on. We know one another, we know what's in each other's hearts, and we know where those lines of mystery remain. We have brought our flowers and our love to brighten our church and gladden our hearts.
Love is real, real is love. Love is feeling, feeling love. Love is wanting to be loved. Love is you, you and me. Love is knowing we can be. Love is free, free is love. Love is living, living love. Love is needing to be loved. Love is you, you and me. Love is knowing we can be.
These closing words were written by Dr. Chopik right before his death. His benediction left for the world. It is worthwhile to live and fight courageously for sacred ideals. Oh, blow ye evil winds into my body's fire. My soul you'll never unravel. Even though disappointed 1,000 times or fallen in the fight, and everything would worthless seem, I have lived amidst eternity. Be grateful, my soul. My life was worth living. He who was pressed from all sides but remained victorious in spirit is welcomed into the choir of lovers. He who overcame the fetters, she who overcame the fetters, giving wing to the mind, is entering into the golden age of the victorious. Please rise in body or spirit for a long time, son.